Maximus Analysis here for October 18th, 2016, and we have another day of sideways chop. So kind of wanted to show you where we are in regards to an intraday chart, just to see that, again, if things ramp down, they can ramp down quickly, and I want to show you why. So again, we're going to look back to September 9th, where we had the flush down, right? So if we take these lows and kind of go like this, you could see that, again, once they tested and broke below, now they've just been trading sideways, and every time it's gotten to that 2139.5, it's been hitting. Again, it's held so much that I actually repinned it because, again, I just didn't feel like posting it back out, and that was from the 28th. I posted that, and you can look on Twitter. And again, if you've been following, you know I really post these levels to help people. I don't give much day advice in regards to intraday trading, but I do give people levels that they can use and implement their system, and a lot of people have found some great success off of it. Again, fading that 2139 level was probably the best trade of the day as far as intraday. But again, just wanted to kind of show you, because a lot of people will forget that we just been churning sideways, and now they've broken this uptrend line. And now basically it looks like once they get below this area here, they go back again for the 2105, then 2100.25 level. Again, the area to break would be around the 2120, which puts it just getting below this price action right here. Again, I am putting it from a at least for the intraday guys, I'm putting it basically at a view of where we live in space. So again, it's about where we're trending and where we're going from there. So we'll continue to watch this 2119 area, and again, the lows here about 2117, and they go test here and then eventually go right here to this 2100.25, which I talked about. I'm going to give a high level view of the NQ, and we could see, again, NQ is in a better state. But let's look and see what's happening here. So you can see this trend line sideways that they broke below, and they're still, making decent highs. But again, just adding this type of wedge type of pattern here, they don't want to see below this mark here. And again, I will start posting some more levels on the NQ as well. But you see a break of this. This is the breakout level. You can see where they kind of live in space here, and we'll continue to watch that one. YM, again, same type of deal. Sideways action. Again, this is all correlated. So again, you can see that you might say, where did I get this level from? Well, backing out on the weekly time frame, you could see that we've talked about this many times. So again, it's not sometimes it's looking to say, some people might say, oh, I don't want to look at a weekly, I day trade. Well, if you have levels that are looking at this as regarding support, breaking it down to a 65-minute or even a 120 or whatever, because a lot of people feel that you got to trade a 5-minute chart. But again, if you can see where you live in space, and then even use the Fibonacci's to say, okay, we live this place in space, let's kind of see where we are in regards to a retracement level. And you can see that, again, they touched that 61.8 a couple times, which is the magic ratio. And again, breaking it down so we don't clutter it too much. Again, I usually don't put too much on, but if you did the same type of deal and said, okay, they broke this one, or you could do another one here and say, all right, they got to this level and they tapped it, broke it, and now they're still, look at that, boom, touched it right there. So you can see this trend line is pretty significant, and you can see under the 18,000, again, they go to this 17,900 level. Now again, I'm taking a little bit longer because there's not much to say in regards to just some beta names getting thrown around, but overall markets, we try to make sure we're looking, and it looks like we look like we might be a little bit exhausted or get a little bit more bounce in regards to crude, but not much, and I'll show you why. So you see our levels here that were broken, but if we did a count, which would be something like Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, this is 4, which is usually you want it longer in time and price, and then you might get a little bit more, and I think you might get a little bit more here. up to this price right here, and then a roll back over. But you can also see on the daily time frame again that we are poised for some type of pullback. Again, this would be a trade I wouldn't take because I want the retracement to be a little bit more. But again, looking at the weekly time frame as well, you know, we could say that the volume, again, tomorrow will be hectic. I just want to let you guys know because we have the EIA report tomorrow, so they could be all over the place. So the volume should pick up a lot from tomorrow. And again, on the daily time frame, you don't care, or the weekly, of course, you're not caring about the EIA report. But for the intraday guys, just kind of letting you know what the heads up right there. So look at these levels, because again, these levels have been significant. They tapped it here, didn't get all the way up here, and now they retest, pull a little bit, but again, looking okay. Let's look at the British pound, and again, we will look at a lower time frame just to kind of, you know, let us, you know, see where we are. And you can see we're in a clear defined downtrend, but again, we want to see them hold these levels if you're any way close to being a bull. And now the same goes for gold, which again was moving nicely, but again, it had these significant levels that we posted. Again, these levels mean a lot, and it just went sideways for such a long time. So excuse me, let's kind of add a little bit of price angles here, and you can see that we have, we could say this one that they're above. We got this one that they're kind of above. So again, I have levels going of 1265 that they take off, and let's see how that works on the daily time frame here. And you can see that again, they've been holding it so far so good. So again, we had these price levels that we posted numerous times in the newsletter over the past 2 weeks to say, listen, these are price levels that we're going to look for bounce and good support. Now, again, the volume really cranked up. This looked like capitulation, and with that intraday 65-minute giving you such a sideways movement of basing, that's when I was like, all right, they're still tapping and holding these levels versus everybody wanted to get short here, and now it's just getting chopped up. But I feel like they got a lot more upside to go. I think they can really get back to this 1280 area right here. These are levels of resistance that we'll look at. Again, the capitulation happened here, but again, everybody chased here, and I think that you have a lot more upside to go, because if you look at the weekly time frame, you could see that again, they were basing same type of deal, gave you the higher low, almost to be something that you could say would be a head and shoulders type of pattern. Again, I don't put too much stock into that, but if you're looking at that, I would say, listen, you have a higher right shoulder than you do left, and then it just continued. So and they're still holding these marks. So again, over 1265, and I believe they just continue to ramp up. But again, if you don't have the newsletter, please let me know. You can email me at max@MaximusAnalysis.com. Getting all that stuff sorted out as we speak. But again, I put out last week's newsletter on social media today. So again, we'll continue to watch and really dig into these charts from here. So let's see what the overnight action does. Hopefully on the ES, again, we'll go back to that. Just to give a quick synopsis here. We can see the levels that we want to see them hold. Again, getting above the 1239 and a half area puts them at the 2151 area, which you know, we'll continue to watch this. So again, we have our levels, but you can see the overall. Let's use them 130 minute just to kind of clear things up. You can kind of see where things are here. So they need to either pop up or they're going to break down. And again, there's going to be a fast move when you got such a sideways move churn, and then they're doing the same thing. I don't know if they've done a full 5-wave count, but you can see where this is going. So we'll continue to watch, and just wanted to do something a little bit different today. Let me know how you feel about seeing a smaller time frame, but how it is relative to the larger time frames. Again, I do not want you guys to miss the big picture. Getting, you know, looking at a 15-minute, again, a 130 is fine from where we are here. Take care. Please leave a comment below, and see you tomorrow.